This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to Pack 10 of the 1/43rd scale Fast and Furious car collection. Another 4 vehicles to look at. We'll look through the first one first. There's actually 5 vehicles to look at, but I'll tell you about that when we get down to look at the actual cars. There's a free gift included in this month's pack. So first of all, we have the Plymouth Barracuda from 1970. I mean, the name's familiar. I'm not sure that I recognise the car. Was that used in another series? Was that the one that you had in... what's the spy one? I can't remember now. Burn Notice. I think that was a Barracuda. Could easily be. But, there we go. That features in one of the films. I'm not sure which one. There we go. Just looking at the car instead of anybody else from the series this time round. That's what it looks like. Quite nice as a convertible. There we go. Plymouth's last years, obviously the end of the Plymouth. They're not making them anymore by the sounds of it. Feel free to read the words on the pages. Yeah, that's all of that. Let me bring the car in and we'll have a look at that. So, the Barracuda. Yeah, again, fairly standard looking car this time out. Quite like the detailing on the side there. All nice enough. Quite nice looking. Nothing special to write home about, but all right. I would happily drive one of those down the high street. Nice enough stuff. Good colour choice, is quite neutral, grey, and yeah, not much more to say about that really. As ever, nice paintwork, nice details, but there you go. And the 33rd car in the collection is the Nissan 240 SX from 1997. It's going to be a generic Japanese racy car type thing, isn't it? But what we're looking at first, I didn't even bother reading it. Race Wars. I don't know what that's about, but if you want to read the words, feel free. Looking at all the vehicles there, quite cool. So the Nissan 240. Yeah, it's fairly standard saloon car, really, isn't it? It's obviously raced up, but specifications there for you on the technical sheet. We're obviously then going back to the Nissan Z range or Z range, depending on how American you're feeling. I'm assuming Japanese it would be Z. I don't know. I think it's only America that go with the Z, isn't it? But there we go. Looking at all those. So that is that. Let's clear the magazine out of the way and we'll have a look at the model itself. So, the Nissan 240 SX. Again, you've got a red car and with gold detailing and painting on there as well. It's quite nice looking. There we go. And as ever, it's got the details from the film. It's got the 207 written on the back there. Was this one that they got from like an impound something? I don't remember. There we go. For some reason, it's got 207 written on the back window, but I don't remember why. I'm sure somebody will know why and put it in the comments. But there we go. That's nice looking. Again, a fairly normal car, except for the huge spoiler on the back. But I'd happily drive one of them. That's nice enough. So there we go. All the details and quite nice painting on it as well. And next is the Subaru Impreza, the WRX STI edition from 2009. Yeah, speeding through tunnels is the story that we're looking at from the films. All good stuff. Yeah, it's, again, a more normal looking car, but obviously it's got stuff under the hood. So, yeah, the Impreza is... yeah, not anything particularly special looking. Again, it's not anything that really appeals. It's nice enough, but yeah, does the job. Looking at the origins of Subaru, that doesn't look at all like this one, does it? They've evolved a touch over the years. Yeah, there we go. Feel free to look at those. That is that. So let's have a look at the model itself. Subaru, the Impreza. It's more of a hatchback version. I don't recall it looking like that, but there we go. That's quite nice. Again, I like the paint job. Nice detailing on it, and the interior you can just about see through the window there. I don't know what the big vent on the top is, but it's certainly there. There we have that. All the detail accurate to the film, I am very, very sure. Nice looking car. And that is what it looks like. Obviously, lots of exhausts on the back of that. Cool stuff. Scooby. There we go. That's that one. One more to go. Well, sort of one, maybe two. And the last of the pack today is the Dodge Challenger RT, again from 1970. But we're going to actually look at person, looking at Carter Verone, written in white. There we go. That is they. The Dodge Challenger, not the Charger, the Challenger, slightly different model from Dodge. Quite nice. It's all right. It's a typical American muscle car, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. Step pack. I mentioned that before, I think. Vaguely remember that. There we go. Yeah, it's all right. It's quite a classic looking car, but that does the job. So let's have a look at the car. So another Dodge, the Challenger. It's a slightly different shape to the Charger. Obviously a different hood, not the big engine sticking out the front of it either. But there we have the Challenger RT. Again, I can't remember what RT stands for, but I'm sure it's a thing. It's got the same sort of nose. It's got a very similar front end. Here we have quite a nice orange colour. Reminds me of my War Hamster days. There we have it. All the detail, present and correct on there, no doubt. See all the interior that you can just about see through the window as well. So there we have that. Now, there is just one more to look at because of the free gift in this pack. So let's clear this out of the way. Let's have a look at the last one. And the last one is another Dodge. This one is the Charger, but the off-road edition. It's got spare tyres on the back as well, just for, I assume, if you break these ones. Obviously beefed up suspension, bigger wheels, and apart from that, no big engine on the front. But quite nice looking. It's got bigger bumpers on it as well. Designed for off-road use and indeed parachuting into the film, if I remember correctly from it. I like it. I like the detailing on it. I like the extra wheels on the back. The hole in the roof as well. That's quite cool. Don't remember the hole in the roof, but I'm sure it was there. So there you can actually see more of the interior in that one as well. Nice. So this is a free subscriber gift. And nice to add to the collection as well. So there we go. That is that. That's another pack done. I await the delivery of the next one to show you more. But for now, that's that. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.